Hey, what's up, everybody? You are watching On the Town, and I am your host, Tanya Cooper. Thank you so much for coming back. Yay, 2023 is here, it's back, and we are ready to bring you new events going on, people, places, and things. Yes. So today's guest has written three one-act plays exploring humanity and the struggles between good and evil. The Batson Trilogy, Fort Knox, Flight Risk, and Ill Winds. The flyer's up there in the corner. Sorry, it's so small there. It is written by the one and only, please welcome, Gary Batson. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me, Tanya.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming through.
This is my second interview with you. The other one was for a book that I did, right? So
Yes,
I'm
yes,
feeling a
yes.
little lucky now.
No, you're welcome anytime. You know that. I mean, for y'all that don't know, I used to intern. What do we call it for Gary? Long time ago, with the young people, and I loved it when you had your nonprofit. So anytime you're always welcome. So this
Okay.
play is directed by Ivrea Ince. Let me see if I say her name.
Every hints, yes.
Ince Waldron.
And
Right.
you were at the other play, and that she directed. So we had a trilogy one at one time, and
Yes.
so we got two new plays, and one callback, Ill Winds, about the boxer.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice. Now wait. So and it's produced by Daniel's Production.
yeah,
Is
myself and Daniels,
okay.
Phoenix Arts, which
Mhm.
is me, and Daniels,
Okay.
Eugene Daniels. So.
Okay, so that's awesome. So I see. Okay, so the first play, you have your summary here, for Fort Knox. I'm only going to read the first line. So a barber's son falls in love with a girl who's a product of an extraordinary abuse. That's one. Um,
Right.
let me give this, I guess, the little paragraph, and then we'll talk about them. So flight risk is a man's attempting to leave for an international vacation with his wife and is detained by airport security. Woo,
Hmm.
scandalous. And then there's ill winds. It's about a boxer with a drug addiction who struggles to maintain custody of his son who has MS. So, woof, that's a lot to chew. But tell us how you even came up with these trilogies. Something.
Well. For the first one, which one did you start with? Fort Knox is one.
Fort Knox.
Actually, my father was a barber, so I never really written
Mhm.
anything about my father directly. 'Cause there were so many barbershop plays and movies.
Mhm.
I think Spike Lee had a barbershop, and then Ice Cube had
Yes.
a barbershop one. So
Yes.
I never told my barber. I still really haven't told because this is a short one act. So,
Mhm.
there's a lot of scenes, a lot of experiences in the barbershop. There
Mhm.
are people from all walks of life that come to the barbershop and sit
Yeah.
down and rap. I mean, we had Connie Hawkins used to come. I don't know if Connie Hawkins was a famous basketball player,
Mhm.
and Sammy Davis Jr. is manager and
Oh,
uncle would come
wow.
in there, and so
That's fun. Did you ever bother
this was
girls?
in Bedford Stuyvesant. This was in Bedford Stuyvesant, so a lot
Woohoo, Bed-Stuy.
back in the old days, back in the '60s and
Yes,
'70s.
when it had grit and culture. Yeah.
Yeah, my father he wasn't a Muslim, but he liked Elijah Muhammad, so they were always arguing about Elijah Muhammad and what he's doing for people. And
Wow.
so there was a case of when there was a woman out there who was abused, and so she had a boyfriend. So it's kind of like I took some literary license and brought it to life about that one little incident in that time. But there's a whole lot of other stuff going on in that barbershop, like most barbershops.
Yeah.
Barbershops, for black people are like the community. I don't know. I guess like beauty parlors are for
I
women.
was going to say my mother owned a hair salon. That's exactly what people do. Is community
Wow, you got to talk,
therapist,
gossip. Everybody coming there selling something.
therapy, sale, the best sales for jeans.
That's right. Everything.
You learn out what Miss Johnson's doing next door
Right, right. That was it. So,
and who made it out of the place. Yeah, no, it's the best.
so
Barbershop, those whole concepts are great because it is very
right.
real. Yeah. So, what
Yes.
are your characters self-sustaining in that? Like, so if you know, like one of the young ladies, so if you took your character out of that trilogy, could they sustain on their own as another play?
Oh yeah, they're regular people.
Mhm.
They're not like elitists or anything. They're just kind of regular working folk. You know, they had barbers there and post office people in there, and
Right.
you know, people coming and selling pies and papers. You know, from
Yes.
Islam, everything is going on.
Yeah. It's quite busy. Busy and it's, as a kid observing all that, it's quite
Oh yeah, yeah. Then
exciting.
we had a candy store that I would go and manage and stop people from stealing. You know, kids come in there want to steal candy. You know, and I was a kid myself, so
Because you were tall.
I wasn't that tall,
Oh,
not tall enough.
not tall enough. That's funny. So when you write, well, I guess you said it, but so you know, sometimes you could write the character and then the story, or sometimes you find the story and then you create the characters.
Yeah, I do. I used to do a lot of that way. Story, then the characters started building in. Sometimes newspaper articles. I used to write from
Mm,
newspaper articles. There was a guy out in long time ago. What was up in Connecticut? I particularly in Bridgeport was going around making love to these girls, and he had HIV and stuff.
oh, I heard about
I
that.
kind of
Yeah.
wrote a play about. I wrote a play about that. You know, so,
Wow.
there's
That's
sometimes truth
crazy.
is stranger than fiction. Sometimes.
Oh, you said that right. I mean, I
Mm.
have one I'm working on now. It's crazy. I mean, there's so much out here that you don't even need to have an imagination anymore. As long as you can write,
Just
you know,
right was out there, right?
it's
Let that
crazy. It's really crazy. What did I say? So this play playing right now, what theater is it playing at?
This is
Um,
at the Gene Frankel Theater. It's on
okay.
24 Bond Street, right off of Lafayette, down in the Village, East Village.
Yes.
Matter of
Yes.
fact, it got down the block from there, the Public Theater. You
Mhm.
know,
Wow.
uh,
Okay, that's awesome.
Joseph Pat Public Theater, and
Yeah,
I
let me put up the
I
banner
don't
for
even
you.
know who's producing that over there now, but
Let me see. I'll put up the Gene Franco theaters. You can get tickets here, guys, and see these plays. I saw one. Was it before the pandemic? Right before the pandemic?
yeah, that was at Symphony Space, where the one you saw when you saw
Yeah, that was awesome.
the
Really
first
powerful.
trilogy.
It was full in there. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah, we had.
Let's see if you can sell out. Come on, let's go.
That's so
Sell it out.
we're going for 3 weeks this time around.
3 weeks. Nice.
15th to the April 2nd, March 15th, April 2nd. So.
Wow. Now, how do you go about casting?
Oh, well, you know, the regular backstage. Even actually, Craigslist is a good cast. I found some excellent actors through Craigslist.
Yeah, I think Tyler Perry used to do that. I know it was really easy to go if you want to audition. It used to be.
And you know, the director, she has always have contacts that she worked with, and if you say, oh, he make a good character, bring so and so back. You know.
Right, right. Wow. So,
Yeah.
take me through Fort Knox. What makes it so special?
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And
Let's see.
I'm just
Oh, I
putting.
guess it was a work of something personal, more personal work than all the other ones.
Mhm.
You know, it was about my father, and he was a businessman. He was always talking about getting up in the morning. Till today, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. Like I don't know why. It was just
Really?
to go back to sleep, you know. But I go,
Wow.
and so you know, it was very personal work, and
Okay. Knox. And that's right. Yeah, the girl. Okay. So yeah, that one's very interesting because when they talk
mm,
about the illegal gambling and keep his head above water.
and the woman is what's and there the woman is what's he about 12 going on 13, and the guy is like 18, 19,
Oh,
young,
right, which
going
is
on the young adult. So that's you know, and the
yeah.
parents of the woman, the girl was you know going
Lit.
crazy about that,
Oh yes. Oh
but
yes.
they were doing their own dirt. They were abusing her, you know.
Oh,
So there's
so they
a lot of
so
stuff.
now it's like the lesser of two evils.
Right, right,
Oh, but yeah, but 13, I still wouldn't approve of her to be with anybody.
right,
Uh,
right.
no, but it's a play and it's the story that must be told. So
Mm-hmm.
that's most important. And what about flight risk?
The flight
That
was
could be current.
yeah, right. That's a little more political. Is the guy with the warrant, he had a warrant, couldn't so he couldn't travel. I don't know how he forgot that, but he was so they detained him and his wife went on. I don't want to tell all the stories, but
Right.
he comes in the holding cell with these at the airport with all these other prisoners that
Mhm.
They're deciding where to go. So they're in the holding cell. They're talking about their lives and politics and what's going on in the world today. And
Mhm.
so there's a Jewish guy, a Spanish guy, and they're talking about religion. So it's more of a like a think piece, you know,
Nice and
politi- political piece.
political. So okay, it sounds like you got diversity in there too.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
that's
that
always,
I think I was taken by the insurrection in D.C. It was like
we all were.
that
I
was
saw people
crazy.
there. I saw comedians there that I knew.
Oh wow,
I
really?
was
That
like, let me guess, you're here to report.
as part of the insurrection you did?
They were
Oh,
part of it.
okay.
Yep. And so I don't talk to them anymore because I was like, yo, there's some things I don't care about, but that if you trying to tell me something, I'm sorry I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, I think
And
I was in a grocery store. I was on the phone with my friends. He said, "Oh, wait a minute! Somebody's climbing in the climbing in the Capitol. There's people going in the Capitol." So no,
yeah,
it's a coup.
that would have been us. It would have been a whole nother story.
Oh yeah, no, they shoot first, right?
But then that's another story. But yeah, people saying, well, what about when they did a march in Milwaukee? And I was like, shut up, it has nothing to do with that. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're able to touch upon something in these plays. Ill Winds is another one. That's the one I really want to see too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not
But
the
that
box.
was about it. But I have a grandson who's autistic, and
Mhm.
I think when the father found out that the son was kind of disabled, I think that kind of broke their marriage up a little bit. And I don't know. So I don't know. I think sometimes men feel less manly when their children or their son is disabled or something like that.
Yes.
So I kind of it was based around that scene, that particular scene. But but I turned it around. The father is protecting the son, and the mother doesn't really want them. The mother wants the son to go away and get help somewhere else and get out of
Mm,
the house. And
but she's dealing with her own stuff. Yeah.
yeah, so it's a boxer who's trying to get back in the ring so he can make some money,
Hmm.
but he
Mm.
has this drug addiction, and
Wow. Wow.
so
That's going to be prevalent because that's a big thing right now. Anyway.
yeah, they're based. He's based in Jersey, New Jersey. And so
Newark.
let's take that scene, and you're right. I mean, especially with now they're legalizing marijuana. I don't know if they legalized marijuana when I was coming up, I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine back then. I mean, it's a whole different world right now. You don't even know what you're getting, actually. So,
But hopefully they'll draw the line. They won't legalize any more drugs.
mhm.
None of the
We'll
hard
see.
stuff.
I don't know. Don't let me tell it. You don't want my opinion on that one.
How
But
about
what?
it in France? Are you in France or are you
I'm in London.
London? Are drugs legal out there or marijuana?
I don't know. I forgot to ask it. I don't smoke, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't like cigarettes. I don't like none of that smoke. Don't put nothing smoke by me.
Oh, okay.
I'll sound like I got the Covina. Like, what's wrong with that girl? I'm allergic to cigarettes. That's what's wrong. So I don't play with those things. So it's all good. But I don't know. Good question. I had to find out. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I want to ask you one of your plays in the trilogy. Let's see, what's the code? I don't know. One of your plays, you have young female protagonist, Asha Johns. That's her name, Asha.
Yeah, that was the other when we did trilogy one. So she's not
Mhm.
going to be in trilogy two.
Okay, that was in the other one. Okay, that's what I thought. That was codes or something, right?
Yeah, cold, right? Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so I'm gotten to see. Look at that. So when your audience sees a play, what do you want them to take away when they see your plays?
I think hopefully they go leave thinking. Might touch some emotion in them and thinking about the world and how we can make it better, maybe. So,
That's interesting. And what inspired you to find your gift of writing?
I think the first time I saw a play was in Prospect Park. I don't know if you know Prospect Park. It's
Yes,
in
I do. I
Brooklyn.
used to live over near there.
Oh, okay.
I was
So,
born in Brooklyn, by the way, Kings County. Yes.
I see now. I've known you for all these years. I didn't know you were born in Brooklyn.
Yes, born in Brooklyn. Yes.
Oh man. So yeah, my parents took me to see a Raising the Sun, and they had it in the park.
Oh
They had
wow.
see it in the park back in those days. At least
Mm,
in Prospect Park. I know they have it in Central Park, but not.
yeah.
So I fell in love after that. So
Wow.
wow,
Wow. Well, that's so you were young. That's awesome to
yeah,
inspire.
it was about
Yeah.
11 maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I think I saw who did I see? Lucille Ball. I love Lucy. And I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
I want to be her, but the brown version. I saw Carol Burnett and I was like, oh, it's on. It's about to be on. Mom Mabley and all them. And I said, oh, whatever that. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know
Right, right.
he slapstick. I have no clue. But I love writing. I love making people laugh.
Okay,
And I love telling stories. I was always a storyteller. Like you
okay.
put me in the Sunday school class and they're gonna have a whole book. They were like, get this guy out of our class now. They'd be like, how did you come up with that? So anyway,
So you able to
so
do any stand up out there while you're there? Or?
I'm gonna try. I'm starting to work on that. I had to get my feet down and figure out what.
Oh, okay.
But I'm starting to go. I'm gonna actually start hopefully next week. Going to the mics and really getting and try to get my own room and stuff. So
Okay. That
yeah,
sounds
because I have
good.
to practice. You can't if you don't practice this. And I haven't practiced in a while. I've only been writing, but actually be on stage.
Yeah, I know
Like,
Chris
whoa.
Rock does. Yeah, Chris Rock does a lot of testing before he goes on live.
You have to. You're supposed to be out 7 nights a week if you really want to be really good.
Wow.
I mean,
A
I'm
lot.
not going that far in because it's just there's no way. I don't want to see people that much. I just don't. That's the problem with me in comedy. It's like, what? I got to drive where? I don't think so. So that's the problem. I'm working it out. Luckily, I do. I do interviewing, so that
Okay.
gives me stage time.
Right, right.
Not jokes, but just knowing cadence and all that stuff. So it's all good. I'm not worried about it. We're in due time, they say. And plus,
Okay.
I like writing screenplays better. I think.
Right.
It's like, wait a minute, I can have both worlds. Oh, I like this. On the rhyme, sit on the couch in my PJs. Oh.
Right.
So
And you
I'm
can
working
star
on.
in them and everything.
Yeah, I'm working on. Well, I don't know about Tyler Perry version, starring in them, writing them, directing them. Play. I know. I don't know if I'm that talented. But the fact that you can sit at home and just write stuff out that create characters like out of the wazoo, I can come up with them easy. Like it's fun for me. So
Mhm.
I'm hopefully transition into that new field. Let's see what happens.
Oh, okay.
So my last question for you: do playwrights ever see their work in film as a film?
Oh
Or
yeah. I mean, I've done some shorts before and had them in a couple of festivals, not a couple, one or two festivals
Mhm.
out in Westchester or some other places like that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. So,
you've
but I
done.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't.
You know
Made
why I asked that question, right? Because your theater lovers are like, we like the theater.
no.
Don't want anyone messing with our live performances.
I think that somebody had told me that the playwrights have more control in the theater than they do in film. So I think
Yes.
that's why I kind of stuck with. But if somebody want to come and make a film, come
Oh.
right ahead. Yeah,
Right. Let's go. I mean, I don't know. I always thought these would be good short films. I don't know. I don't know
well,
where that
yeah.
comes
I mean, I could lengthen them too.
from.
If
Yeah.
need be.
Yeah. So what are you working on next? Or are we just trying
Oh,
to get this out first?
I'm working on a novel called Traces.
Ooh.
I'm also, I teach, as a
Yes.
professor to college in New York, and I'm gonna be on sabbatical,
Oh.
and the sabbatical was, given to me so I could finish this novel called Traces,
Oh.
which I could put a little bit about it. A guy fell in love with this girl, and her boss tried to rape her,
Oh.
and so he got angry and then went out in the middle of the night and went and killed him.
Mhm.
So through the whole movie, he's going through his whole life. I mean, there are a lot of things in between about life and growing up and things like that. But so
Wow.
he goes through his, being innocent and just escaping the law,
Mhm.
throughout the whole book. And I can't tell you everything. I don't
Oh,
want to tell you the
can't tell
ending.
me everything, not everything, but
Yeah.
that's awesome. So, when do you think you'll be done? How how
Like,
long is your
hopefully by June. Yeah.
Oh, good. So we'll be seeing you back here. That's just what we want. That's perfect. So to wrap up, tell us where we can find tickets, and let me see if I have it up here. Okay, I put who we're produced by. So we have it's written by you and
Uh-huh.
yeah, Arivia Walls
Produced by,
produced.
directed by Every Inch,
Mhm.
produced by Eugene Daniels and Phoenix Arts. I'm
Yeah.
Phoenix Arts.
Yes.
And Daniels actually is an actor. He's all the plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And,
Oh, well, that's right. I forgot. We were going to show a clip, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
duh.
right.
All
This is
right.
actually from the Ill Winds, the first Ill Winds. I
Yeah.
don't have a shot of the new Ill Winds yet,
Okay.
but it's the
So,
same premise. This is a training scene. The boxer's training with his trainer and trying to find some other way of making money,
okay.
so he can escape with his son.
Okay, awesome. So we set it up for you guys, and give me a second and we'll put that up for you. Guys, hang out 1 second here. Share our screen. And it is right here. Okay, give me a second and here we go. Oh, wait. Sorry.
I'm good. What's going on? I gotta earn some extra money, man. This construction work, cash ain't coming in fast enough, man. I got my boy living with me now. I moved out of the house.
Oh, damn, Al, I didn't know you moved out. Where are you living?
Newark. South 11th Street, near Westport.
Oh, it's rough over there.
Yeah. Boy. My boy got into me. I mean, I gotta make these ends meet now. You know, boy got in me, and I gotta get a nurse in there.
No, brother, you feeling all right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm good. I'm fine. I just get these headaches. Doc says I'm a walking stroke, man, but I'm good.
You better get that shit checked out, man. You know, you gotta be helping your son.
I'm good.
You know, maybe I can get you a match or something, but you gotta be healthy.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I'll be ready. Listen. I'll be ready. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of work you're looking for, Al, but if you want to get back in the game, Tony's still got that thing out there.
Nah, man. Tony, nah. It's too cold to be selling that shit these days, man.
Shit, man, all you gotta do is a little on the streets. A little at your house. You know, get yourself some phone customers, and mix the shit up.
I'm good. I'm good.
The hell is that stuff you keep taking?
Man, my headaches. I'm good, man.
You better chill out, bro.
I'm good.
Painkillers, dope, that'll turn you into a walking time bomb.
Man, I'm good, okay? Listen, ain't nothing or nobody ever knock me out.
I hear you
I'm
talking
good. Come
shit,
on, man. You know me.
But painkillers, heroin, that combination.
I got this. You know I got this. Come on, man. I got this. You know that.
Yeah, Sure.
Where you going? Come on, we're just getting started. Come on. I got this. I got this. Come on, baby. I got this. I got this.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. So, whew, that's powerful right there. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Al's got some choices to make. But the problem is, the guy offering him to sell, I guess he didn't know until that moment. But it's like it's a big prevalent thing right now, Harold.
Yeah.
So, you're right on point with that.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh man.
So,
Oof. Now I want to see what happens to Al. What happens to Al? I don't know. Wow. And it starts March, you said?
March 15th, yeah.
Through what?
To April 2nd.
April 2nd, right before I come back, of course. All right. Well, are you gonna well, I guess we wouldn't say that now because then it would spoil the spoiler alert. But that's awesome. I appreciate you. Wow. So that's gonna be amazing, guys. You saw that. You guys got to get to the theaters, check it out. The Batson trilogy, Fort Knox, Flight Risk, and Ill Winds. Amazing. I'm sure it's going to be good. The last one, me and my daughter were like, whoa. So it was really good. I'm sure this will be just as good.
Yeah, when you got there.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. Any other things you want the audience to know before we head out?
No, just you get discounted tickets for students and
yes,
seniors and everything,
Yes. Get your tickets, guys, at thegenefrancotheater.com.
And they're on sale right now.
Yeah, on sale. What is it, $30 or 40? 30, 40?
Different prices for different. So it starts at 40 though. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So just check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. I've seen some of the work that you've done, and it's amazing. Brilliant mind, and I'm so happy that you're still out here doing it.
Thank you. I'm happy that you're still out here.
Yeah, I know it's rough out here in these streets of interview world. Somebody's got to do it, and I'm determined to.
And I like your work with the foster children and all that other stuff. Are you doing it in London too?
Actually, I just closed my agency. May or June.
I know you took some of my students.
Yeah, I actually saw one of your students. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I saw one. She finished. She was in her last year of college or something like that. I was like, wow, am I getting old or what? Wow. Very nice. It was
a blessing. She really liked you.
Yeah, I loved all your students. Are amazing, absolutely amazing, and thank you for that opportunity. As you guys don't know, Gary, I don't know if you still have the nonprofit, but he had a nonprofit where he in Mount Vernon, where he had young preteen, young children come and do theater, and it was really good theater. So they got. I was, working with them for a while. And
one of my college students too. Still sing your praises. I teach at Turo College.
Wow! So you sing some? Oh wow!
I don't know if you remember. I sent one to you. And she was.
Yes. I saw one.
I can't remember the name. I'm sorry.
What's her name? Monroe College. I saw one at Monroe. What's the college? Dobbs Ferry. Whatever that college in Dobbs Ferry. Mercy College.
Right.
Yeah, you're one that was always there. I won't say her name, but she was there all the time. She was a very faithful student. And she's a beautiful.
Right. Okay.
Beautiful young lady. And she even said that theater helped her because when she has to go do presentations, it's doesn't bother her anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because of what you trained them on, inflection of your voice, and all the things that go with doing theater and starting out. It's amazing.
Walter Jones is there. Walter's still out here.
He is? Wow, amazing. Yeah, I really love that, and I thank you for letting me experience that with you guys. Amazing young people. So thank you. And so if we want to find our tickets, guys, go to the genefrancotheater.com, get your tickets. Please go see the show. It's crucial that you see it because we all have to support the arts in any way we can. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you. And
thanks for having me.
Yes, and we will see you when it's time for the book to come out.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yep. Hang out for a minute, and I'll end the show. All right, guys.
Okay.
So I'll see you soon. Here we go.